glad about it. It's another day's journey, and I'm some glad about it. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? We get this set up real quick. Real quick, so I want to holler and say good morning to y'all. Starting off early with your boy. That's gonna be nice. What you say, Dr. Clay? What it is, man? Ashley, good morning. What's happening? What's good? See, that's what I'm talking about. People that got notifications set, they just know exactly what to do when you're supposed to do when you do what you do. I'm just super elated. I see it. Oh, Shirley Brown, what you bet you don't come in here talking that good talk that you be talking. I'm just saying, if you got a seed, we about to talk about it. We about to get in. Good morning, as y'all are coming in. I am glad to see y'all. Good morning, Tanisha, Miss Shirley, Cuz, what's happening? Calvin, what's up? I got Dr. Clay and Ashley and Ashley. I got two Ashleys in here. Ha ha, two Ashleys better than the Ashley. Well, I don't know how to go. I don't even know how that's gonna go. Good morning to everybody. Today I'm gonna jump into it like real quick because truth of the matter is I have a big I got a couple of tasks that I need to get finished like this morning before I go clock in for work. So this one's gonna be good. It's gonna be real short, sweet. So if you can, this is what I need you to do for me. I need you to tag somebody that you need to hear this morning. I'm talking about got seeds. I'm talking about some seeds this morning, and I want y'all to hear this morning because this was coming from the heart, and I want to make sure that we are doing what's right in order to get what's ours. That makes sense. Hiya, Renee, what you say, love? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. That was my best of operatic voices, and I'm not gonna do it. Crystals, good morning, good morning. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for it? Y'all find a few people and tell them come on in the room, and if they late, they gonna have to catch up on the replay. That's what they gotta do. But this one is gonna be for y'all. I believe again. I'm not here trying to reach the masses, nor am I here trying to be anybody's preacher, pastor, whatever you want to call it. But I know that when I am moved to do these lives, I know I'm specifically speaking to just a few people that are willing to listen. And so I have to speak this, get this off my chest so God won't beat me up the rest of the day. Because he will work on me while I didn't give you what he gave me to give to you. That makes sense? Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. Again, to everybody that's jumping in the room, good morning. Y'all know the rules of engagement. I say good morning, you say good morning back. If that's the case, I'm looking and watching to see who's popping in the room so we can make sure that we get done what we need to get done. But I want to talk about these seeds this morning. These seeds are something trippy, right? It's gonna be a trip this morning. Let me first start off by asking the question. Um, do you really know what your seeds are? Oh, huh. Do you really, really, really know what your seeds look like? Uh-huh. For some reason, since we in here, I want to say good morning, Kenyetta, Rudy, Lee, I see you. Good morning, Sheila. Dr. Jones, what you say? The great Dr. Reginald Jones, you talking about a prolific preacher, pastor, reverend teacher of God's word. Yeah, see, I be studying people when I was in Mississippi. He was one of my go-to. Mama Sharon, good morning. So I'm gonna ask the question again for those of you are coming in. You saw it in the title. Got seeds. Do you really know what your seeds are? I want to know. And this morning, I want y'all to really give me some comments in here. I want to make this as interactive as possible because this morning, I believe is going to change your way of thinking as it pertains to a seed. Like, so do we really know what seeds are? The funny part about it is what we are never taught. Dr. Davis, good morning. What we're never taught, like what we have been instilled or what's been instilled in us is that seeds are in the form of financials. We hear it in church all the time. Sow a seed, sow a seed. As long as the earth remains, seed time, harvest time. like those kind of things. We've been hearing that for our live. I mean, as long as we've been in church, we've been hearing about these seeds. But I came this morning to kind of change your way of thinking as it pertains to these seeds. JJ, good morning, man. Do you realize that as you walk, talk, move about your day every day, each and every day, that God gives you hope? D Hodge, what's up, man? You sowing seeds. Oh, oh, you didn't know that you were sowing seeds? Oh, you sowing seeds everywhere you go, from every interaction that you have with somebody, from every interaction that you have with your family, every time you come in contact with somebody and you have a moment to spend with that person, you are inadvertently, whether you know it or not, sowing some type of seed, right? But the problem is that we sowing seeds, and the one thing that we don't know in sowing seeds is that a lot of us are sowing some bad seeds. Ooh, yeah, you know, I ain't want to come over here and start telling y'all that y'all sowing bad seeds because y'all gonna be looking at me funny saying that Johnny trying to judge somebody. That's not the case, because in my fair share of dealing with people in life, me too, I've sown some seeds inadvertently that I did not mean to sow. The truth of the matter is you have opportunities all through your life to sow good seed, bad seed. You got the financial seeds, you got the seeds that you want to sow. Anything that nothing. And if I had to give you a definition for a seed is nothing more than the start of something that can produce a harvest. If I had to give it to anybody like that, a seed is nothing more than the start of what can produce a harvest. So there's a problem that that we have to understand. There's a major thing we have to understand in sowing seeds is you have to be careful of everything that you do when it comes down to seeds, because you never know whose soil is ready to receive a seed. Oh, everybody you come in contact with, the soil is ready to receive a seed, and sometimes we inadvertently plant seeds that we don't intend to plant. Now, this is the psychosis behind it, though. A lot of us are trying to figure out where the struggle is coming from, where the lack is coming from, where the issues are coming from, where all the problems are coming from. It seems like, if you just want to be honest with you, if I just can be real honest about it, seems like hell break loose and it just flies everywhere. And you're trying to figure out what I did so wrong. What did I do? God, I'm trying to do my best. I'm praying my tithes. I'm going to church. I'm seeking after your face. You don't realize that a lot of the travesties, trials, and tribulations that we experience in life is because of bad seeds that we've sown. And those bad seeds that we sown have created and have yielded a harvest that we have to deal with. The thing about it is that this is the thing. God's grace and his mercy will not let a bad harvest overtake us, but he never said that you were not going to have to deal with the harvest that was yielded from the seeds that you planted. I had an interesting conversation one day, and I was at work. It was a funny situation, and somebody walked up on me. People like being nosy. You know how they work. I think I've told a couple of y'all, so y'all know about this story. Um, and I saw me laughing, and they wanted to come over there and be in on the joke. They wanted to know what you laughing at with that. I said, well, I'm just talking to the Lord about seeds. I just told the Lord to expedite every seed that's sown, right? Expedite every seed that's sown, no matter what, whether it was a good seed or a bad seed. God, I need you to expedite the seeds. And the question was posed to me, well, why would you tell God to expedite a bad seed? And my question and my retort was, well, why would you plant one? They got people that are like they are literally walking around planting bad seeds and thinking that that's all they can do. They're gonna plant it and it's not gonna grow. You mean to tell me when you grab somebody's name and run it up and down the street, you don't know that you planting a bad seed and it's gonna produce a harvest that's gonna come back and knock on your front door? That when you're trying to stretch somebody, when you're taking people out of character or sowing discord amongst the brethren, which is in the Bible, talk about it, something that God cannot stand. When you sowing discord, that is sowing seeds of negativity, and you wondering why everything in your life begins to seem like it's crashing all at one time. It's because you're starting to reap one of the greatest harvests. Like you're reaping a harvest off of a lot of seeds that you've sown. And the thing like you have to understand this part. This is the most important part about it, is that you have to deal with your harvest. Like that is something that you can't miss. If you sow a seed if the seed grows, if it creates a harvest, you have to deal with a harvest of a seed that you sown. And that's one of the craziest things that we as people, we will sow a bad seed and we think that it's supposed to pass us. We'll sow a bad seed knowing it's a bad seed and then pray to God that God don't let the seed come back and hit us. You know what I'm saying? You go and, slip up with somebody else, old man, husband, wife, relationship, and then you pray for God to really come back and bless your relationship. How that work out? You just sowed a seed to tell somebody else's house, and you want your house to be blessed. You don't think that that seed is not going to grow and it's not going to come back, and you're going to have to deal with that seed. Like, I'm asking the question this morning, just an honest question. Who got seeds this morning? Like, who really has seeds this morning? Like, what are you really putting into the ground? What are you really putting into life? Do you know that when you encounter somebody, like, our purpose on this earth is not just to hold all of these seeds and these goodness and God's graces and His mercies and His blessings. It's not for us. Oh, you did not know it. Oh my God, you did not know. Oh, you didn't know? You thought God was blessing you for you to floss and flaunt. That's what you thought God was blessing you for? Oh, you thought God was blessing you so you could stunt. So you could say what I got. I got this new one, you got you got the high dollar purse with no money in it, but you stunt, no, you stunt big time. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the newest J's and on your feet, but you walking in them. I'm just saying, you know, our blessings and what God blesses us with is to be a blessing to somebody else. Even His mercy is a blessing to somebody else. Like to be able to explain how God's grace upheld me in the midst of my foolish behaviors and understanding is a blessing and a seed to somebody else. And that's the craziest psychosis ever, man. Like you have to really, 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 really understand that, like, you can't do that. Like it's some things that you just can't do. So check it out. Let's talk for a minute. Let's talk for a minute. Let's get back into this thing. This seed situation. This seed situation is something that you got to watch. You got to be very mindful of. You got to be very mindful of because with this very mindful seed, like you gonna reap this harvest. You're gonna reap a harvest that's gonna trip you out. Yeah, you are. You're gonna reap a harvest that's gonna blow your mind. And when this harvest comes back at you, don't get mad at the harvest for growing when the seed was sown. Uh-huh. I'm gonna hit you with that one more time because I kind of felt good with that one. Don't get mad. Please, by all means, don't get mad at the harvest when you sowed the seed. So the thing about it is, when you start talking about other people, and then you find out that people are talking about you, don't get mad about the seed that don't get mad about the harvest that's coming up from a seed that was sown. Like when you start doing little mischievous things and mischievous pieces and things that are not working, and you finding out that now you're dealing with financial struggle, health struggles, and all of that, it's not because God is trying to get you back. No, it's that you have to deal with the harvest from the seeds that you plant. You have to do it. Like that's the thing. And the crazy part about it is, again, we are the other person. On the other side, again, we do not. And I'm gonna say it till I turn blue in the face, and I'm kind of dark, so that ain't gonna happen real soon. But it comes and it says it real plain. You got to deal with it. You just got to deal with it. Look at this. Let's look at something. I really want to look at this. I love this. Galatians 6, 7 and 8 says, be not deceived. God is not mocked for. A man that reaps what he sows. That's what it is. Whatever you sow, you're going to reap. Whatever you put in the ground is going to grow, and you got to deal with the harvest that comes up. So I'm asking the question this morning. I want you to be real strong in your stance in answering this question to yourself. You don't have to put it in the comments, but I need you to answer this to yourself on a daily basis. What kind of seeds did I leave out today? What kind of seeds am I going to put out today? Or am I going to go and I'm going to be the coworker that starts all the mess on the floor? Ooh, the coworker that's going to tell all the business that you know about your supervisor? The coworker that's going to cause all the discord on your floor, and then when everything comes up to a head, you going to act like you the end of the month. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I just said Or you gonna be that person that's gonna screenshot a conversation today and you're gonna spread it all out because you need somebody to know that this person did XYZ when they did XYZ when they did XYZ. Is that what you're gonna do? What kind of ask yourself today, what kind of seeds am I going to leave behind? Because when you learn to ask yourself what kind of seeds I'm leaving behind, you'll become more cautious of what you're doing in this life. And when you become more cautious in what you're doing in this life, what you're going to find out is that you're going to be real familiar with reaping better and better harvest because you're watching the seeds that you're sowing. When you have an opportunity to sow a good seed into the life of somebody else, you got to remember now, you say we believe in Christ, something like you're going to be the only Bible that somebody might read all day long. Like, so the thing about it is, you can't say on one hand that I'm for Christ, and on the other hand, you cussing in the hallway louder than anybody else. You can't say I'm for Christ for one moment, then jump on Facebook and you cussing everybody out. You know, I had to let know I give them a piece of my mind. You only got this much mind left. You can't afford to give them any more pieces. Don't do that to yourself. Because eventually you got to understand, if you put that seed out there, it's coming back to you. That it just works like that. That's the principle of God. You'd be surprised that a lot of people in the world are using the principles of God. And God did never said that his principles were just for those who follow him. No, his principles work. And the one thing I found out about the world doesn't mind exchanging and giving seed. The world doesn't mind exchanging and giving seed. The problem is with us that say that we are the believers, we are the ones that have the biggest of problems to exchange seed. Like, we don't even want to tell somebody good morning, much less give them $1. We know I don't have $1 to give. Well, I don't have $1 to give, but I can at least say good morning. That's a positive seed. I told you, we say it every day. Every time I come live, I say that good word, that I love you, you look good today, I like your smile. That may be the only good thing that somebody's heard all month long. And that's a seed that is sown that make sure that it's going to reap a harvest of them not going and blow their brains out because they're on the edge, because life has been too difficult for them and things have been too hard for them and nobody's telling them anything good and their family's fighting against them and the family don't really love them and all of that. Hmm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You got to be real cognitive of these seeds that are being sown because in the end, the harvest has to come. The harvest has to come. It has to come. Now, what are you going to do when your harvest shows up? Are you going to be one that'll be able to celebrate your harvest and share your overflow? Or are you going to have to be one that has to sit back in the house and reap a harvest of all the bad seeds that were sown? And again, inadvertently, sometimes we can slip up and sow a bad seed, but the harvest still has to come. Sometimes we have to deal with some stuff. Something like God's grace and mercy just makes sure that the bad harvest that'll grow from a bad seed don't overtake you. And that's what you got to be grateful to God for. But sometimes it's a learning experience to where you be very cognitive of how you speak, be very cognitive of how you walk and talk and how you display yourself in front of people. Because truth of the matter is, all seeds have to grow. Yep, all seeds have to grow. If you put it into ground, if you put it in the soil, if that is fertile soil, all seeds have to grow. All seeds have to grow. Now the question is, got seeds? Just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit this morning about it. Again, this is just messages from the heart, just a little morning chat to kind of get us to get our minds together on on a good Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning. Yeah, it's one of them days. Days running together on me. Jesus, fix it. No, and it's just a morning talk. That's nothing more, nothing less, just a morning talk. Because I'm gonna be honest with us, a lot of us have become the byproduct of a lot of bad seeds that were sown, and we're blaming God for not having our back when He actually is holding us up, and He's just allowing us to deal with the seeds that were sown. Because if you just be truthful about the matter, if you just are truthful about the matter, truth of the matter is, we should be able to own up to some of these seeds that are being sown. When you get to that point of maturity, let's talk about it just for a second, and I'm done. When you get to that point of certain maturity, you can own up to some of these seeds that you've sown. So when people come back and ask you, what did you say? You can say, yeah, I said it. Yeah, at the moment, it was the heat of the moment. I said what I said, and I said it. I just got to deal with what I said at this particular point. No matter what the damage is, collateral damage will always come behind a bad seed when you sow it. You got to be mindful of it. But when you get to a certain level of maturity, you're not playing little childish games anymore. We're not Facebook tagging anything. We're not doing all of that good stuff. We don't go back and forth on Facebook when you're taking charge of your accountability and the seeds that you sow, because you do know once it enters cyberspace, it never really disappears. And you wondering why people are looking at you funny, or why when people come around you get that it's not because people are frustrated with you. It's because they know the kind of seeds that you're getting ready to come around and possibly sow around them. And people that are known for sowing good seeds don't want anything to taint their seeds. Then when people are knowing that to be good ground, they don't want any kind of seeds planted into their ground. So that means that when you're one that is known for being a negative person, known for sowing negative seeds, people just don't want to deal with you. And it ain't because you're a bad person. It's just that you have a habit of sowing bad seeds. That's all. So if I can't tell you anything else this morning, if I can't give you any other advice, be mindful of the seeds that you're sowing inadvertently, the ones that you are doing, that you're purposely sowing, because there you do know that there are some people that are purposely sowing, their seed, good or bad. But be mindful of the seeds. Like, be mindful of the seeds. God has given you this level of faith that can grow these seeds. And if you're talking about growing harvest, you have to produce seeds, and you have to put seeds in the ground that will produce harvest that will give you returns that can inevitably live to your best life. That's all it is this morning. That is all that it is this morning. So I want to say good morning to everybody. Again, for those of you who took a moment to just sit in and just listen for a second, I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Again, I just had to get that off of me because it's these seeds. These seeds are something serious. You got to be very mindful in this season, especially when this season of isolation. How many seeds have you been sowing? Because there's been a lot of empty space. They say that, idle hands are the devil's workshop. I don't know how true that is because I try my best to stay busy. But there's a lot of space to do some, sneaky things. Don't think. Yeah, that's why I think they were real serious about it when they said what's done in the dark shall come to the light. That's because what it was put in the ground, darkness, will eventually grow out of the ground light. What you sow, you shall also reap. So good morning to everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I'm rolling and scrolling back to make sure I get in Ms. Rose Martin. Good morning. Thank you so much, LaShawn Cooper. Good morning, Blanche. I'm sorry, LaShawn Sharice Cooper Blanchard. Let me make sure I get it out. Romales, what's up, man? Good morning, Dr. Wendell Bates. He jumped on for me. I'm looking at one side phone. Y'all got to go back to the other one. Henry Smith, good morning. Whitney, good morning. I'm going back to Lynette. Nene, I see you. Good morning. Kizzy, good morning. Ms. Lauren Johnson Deville, good morning. Zamir Green, good morning. Reginald Cook, what's happening? Good morning. I just want to make sure I get everybody. CJ, good morning. Um, Jeffrey Nelson, good morning. Good morning. Great Reverend, what you say, man? So this is my favorite part of this entire live, and this is the part that you are to get involved in. Mary Moore Hudson, what you say, man? Mississippi repping hard this morning. I know something. Boy, come on through with the sip. This is my favorite part of this entire live situation. And again, I'm roughly approaching the 30-minute mark, and I'm gonna be gone in a minute. So this is what I need you to do. The last hashtag on the live, it says encourage someone. I need you who are in here live, I need you to put some comments that will encourage somebody's day. Again, we just talking about seeds. I need you to get a seed this morning, and I need you to sow a seed of encouragement to somebody in this room. We're gonna run them on the screen like we do, and we're gonna see how that's gonna bless somebody's life. Because again, your seed of encouragement may be the only encouragement somebody can have for this week, maybe the only encouragement that they've heard this month, may even be the only encouragement that somebody's giving them all year long. So I need you guys to start cooking up some encouragement. I know it's a couple of you guys that have been on this live, so you know how it rolls already. I need y'all to be some fire starters this morning, and y'all start the fire in the movement. Y'all know I start clowning real bad on this part. Like, this encouragement it's amazing. It's amazing to have believers that don't mind encouraging their brothers and sisters. Like I need you to start the people like no CJ, I'm gonna call a few of y'all. Tanisha, y'all start the fire this morning. If you have an encouraging word for somebody or an encouraging word that you would like to share, this is the moment that we're gonna do it. If we once it slow down, we're gonna end the live and we're gonna be on out of here for today. So what you got? That's all I need. I knew somebody was gonna do it. Let's go. Yeah, it is. LaShawn, Sharice, Cooper, Blanchard. I had to make sure I put all that together. God grace my life. And look, see that. Listen to that. Now that's encouragement right there. That's something that you could tell somebody. God grace my life with you. You are adding value to my life just by being the best you that you could possibly be. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Let's start it, y'all. I'm starting to get excited already. Here it comes. CJ, what you got? Through God, all things are possible. There you go. Somebody needs to hear this on this morning. There's not a single thing that I can tell you the best thing about God. He never fails. I told y'all this is my favorite part because they started. I love it. This is what they do. This is what I love. What you got, Mary Moore Hudson? What you said? Never give up. Know that everything you are going through work together for your good. That sounds like a Roman 8:28 kind of praise. And we know all things work together for the good of them who love the Lord and of the called according to His purpose. That's what it sounds like, Mary Moore. This is my favorite part, y'all. I promise y'all this is my favorite part of the morning. Here we go. Tanisha, what you say? Be mindful of the seeds you sow. Your actions will water them and they will grow. I encourage you to sow good seeds. Y'all have me feeling so good in the morning because I'll be real serious about this. Like, I'm so grateful that y'all are willing to leave these kind of comments. Be mindful of what you put out there, it comes back. You put out the good, regardless of how others react. You still sowing blessings. Come on, Miss Sharon, talk to the people. That's the lady that lived next door to me. I ain't gonna tell y'all what she did with this tree, but we'll talk about that another time. That's funny. She gonna text me about that one later. See, look at it. This is Miss Shirley Brown, one of my co-workers that when I was from my good old Target days. We had some good fun times. You know how we do it. Look, dream as big as your imagination. Come on, Crystal, with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Dream as big as your imagination. If you could see it, like listen, let me put this in there, and I get this one from my mentor, Pastor Jonathan Everett. He tell you like this dream is nothing but a coming attraction for what God is getting ready to do in your life. So if you dreaming and you dreaming big, you might as well get ready to set yourself up for what God is getting ready to do, because He's getting ready to put something in your hand that is gonna be worth watching. Come on, Crystal, with it. And that's something simple. Go ahead, Miss Shirley. Tell them real quick. Miss Shirley have been around the sun a couple of times. She'll tell you for real. That's a God will never leave you. Never leave you. Kizzy, what you say? Trust the process. It will work out for your good. Come on. See, this is what I like to hear. This is what I need. Yes. I'm loving. Listen, there it is. May God bless every path you tread and everyone you come in contact with. There it is. You like this should be your morning. This should be a good morning declaration for everybody. God, I tell you what, if I can't do nothing else, God, make me the blessing that somebody need for this day. Regardless of whether it's something that I can help them with, if they can smile, if it's something just to cheer somebody along. God, make me a blessing to give somebody for this day. That's something good. I'm liking, come on, CJ, that's good. That's real good. That's real good. Let's see what we got here. I got another one. Cuz, what you say? Calvin Collins, God is fighting your battles and arranging things in your favor, even when you may not see it. They say, even when I can't see your face, I gotta trust your plan. I'm just saying, if I can't see your hands, I gotta trust your plan. If I can't understand what you're doing, God, I still trust your plan. Because I know that you're trying to cause me to win. That's just what it is. I told y'all Sharon was trying to get me. Mom Sharon, I got all you need to know. 3 words. Faith is powerful. Come on, Lynette. Tell them again. Faith is powerful. That's all you need to know. And I ain't talking about that kind of like, look, listen. Let me give y'all a key to faith. I'll tell you, I'm grateful for Pastor Everett in my life because he said something that sparked me the other day. Faith is not that. Everybody talk about the faith the size of a mustard seed, but do you know how bold the taste of mustard is? That so shall that be with your faith. You don't have just a faith the size of the mustard seed, but you got to have a bold faith. A bold faith is saying, like, I know specifically what's good about to happen in my life. Not this whole ballpark figure, well, maybe God will bring me through. No, 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 no. Faith said, I already know that he's going to bring me through. I'm praising him on the other side of it because I'm already coming through. I just had to throw that nugget in there. Thank you, Lynette. Like, let your little light shine because somebody is watching. CJ, tell them again. Could tell him again. Miss Shirley done went back to grade school. What you say, Miss Shirley? If you don't have anything nice to say, just be quiet. You know, being quiet can sow a good seed too. Being quiet can sow a good seed too. My man out of New Orleans, Deshaun Webster, what you say? You can't die. It's simply not your time. Keep living. Deshaun, say, bro, I'm about to scream to the top of my lungs, and I only got 3/4 of a voice. Like, you can't die. This is not just if for anybody that's on here that's struggling. Jesus Christ. For anybody that's struggling with trying to keep your mental stability together, that you're struggling with depression and issues that you've already said to yourself, that it may be better if you just leave here because they don't love me like I love them and I'm going through too much and I just can't deal with it. He just gave you the answer. You can't die. It's simply not your time. Keep living. Because if you keep living, that keep living comes with a but God. I'm just saying, because when you keep living, when you fight to live, there's a but God that'll change the situation you're constantly in. They shine. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate it, man. God, man, y'all gonna have me on this thing screaming. There it is. Commit your ways to God. Trust Him, and He will do it. That's all that it takes. Give it to Him and let Him run with it. Like, I'm be honest with it. I'm like, God has big steps. I'm not trying to outrun God. He orders my steps, but He steps. I'm just all right. Like, see, oh, yeah, I gotta stop. Oh man, there it is. God is working it out for your good. There it is. There it is. John Walker, bruh. Like, let me tell you about this young Reverend here that then walked up in here and then came. Watch yourself. Watch it. I tell you, T Mary, I can't settle down. I can't help it. They be doing me like this. Every time we come live, I tell you, this is my favorite part of this. God is working it out for your good. Again, Miss Shirley, thank you. John Walker. Listen, just because you can't trace him, don't mean you can't trust him. God, boy, I know somebody better take that one and put that one. You better tag that one. You better do something with this one. Oh my goodness. Listen, just because you can't trace him, don't mean you can't trust him. God be praised. Look, Walker. See, Reverend, see, this is why you can't have all good preacher friends and friends in ministry because they do yeah, yeah. Come on, CJ, with it again. God is love. God is love. God is love. Come on, Miss Arlene. This is one of my faithful viewers. She's been supporting me since I was a little duck. Faith is what we need if we believe that God is a rewarder of them that seek Him. Come on, Bible. Talk to them. Talk to them. Faith is what we need if we believe that God is a rewarder of them that seek Him. Where's your belief level? Got seeds? What you say, Dr. Jones? There is victory over the venom of this world because God's provision and protection. I'm going to say there's victory over the venom of this world because of God's provision and protection. Dr. Jones, I told y'all got to watch it. Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, you better come through with it. That's it. That is it. There's victory over the venom of this world because God's provision and His protection. Come on. See, this is the encouragement that we be needing, man. This is what we really be needing in the morning. I shall live and not die to declare the works of the Lord. That should be it right there. That's it. Come on, Miss Shirley, with it again. Lean not to your own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your path. Order my steps in your word. Dear Lord, lead me, guide me every day. Send your anointing, Father. I pray, order my steps in your word. Bright on my tongue, let thy words edify. Let the words of my mouth be acceptable in thy sight. Take charge of my life both day and night. God, order my step in your word. I know y'all better talk. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to do that good talking that I talk when I talk and when I do it. I'm sorry. Whew. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Oh man, y'all, this has been an amazing morning. This has been. Thank you guys for making this morning exactly what it has been for the encouragement. Again, like it, share it, tag it, send it to a friend. Real spill. I need you guys to let them know these seeds are something serious, and you got to be mindful of the seeds that you are sowing. Again, because every seed sown will produce a harvest. If it's sown in fertile ground, it will produce a harvest. Bad seed, good seed, a harvest is coming, and you just might have to deal with a harvest that you of a seed that you didn't want intend to plant. So y'all have an amazing Wednesday. We got work to do. Uh, oh my goodness! See, I knew every time I get ready to leave, somebody always come with a good one. There it is. One more time. Let me run this one up here. This is simple. I believe God is getting ready to blow my mind. You better declare it over yourself. That's what I'm talking about. I believe God is getting ready to blow my mind. That should be your mindset when you wake up in the morning. That'll be the first thing you say. God, I thank you for getting ready to blow my mind today. I'm done with it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not talking about it. God, I'm just ready for you to blow my mind. So again, thank y'all so much for coming on this morning. I appreciate everything that y'all are doing, everything that y'all are doing. I love to just hear the feedback, the comments, the inboxes that I get in regards to these lives. Again, I'm working up to it to make sure to see if God will lead me to do it on a daily basis. I told you I'll pop in. You never know. So the only way that you will know when I'm on is if you follow the pages, set your notifications. You know when I'm on. We can do this in the morning time. How we do it. This is unscripted. It ain't nothing super. I'm not trying to be super deep. All I'm trying to do is give somebody a little bit of hope in a very, very crazy, crazy time that we living in. Good morning again to everybody that's coming in. Terry Vincent, good morning, my good guy. Dr. Patton, Chris Patton, what you say, man? What you say, what you say, what you say, man? So again, good morning. Y'all have a great Wednesday. Encourage somebody. Again, that encouragement may be the only thing that stops them from ending their life. Continue to sow good seeds on purpose, and you will reap the benefit and the harvest that God intended for you to have. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.